Okay, Francisco, so I'm back here to do your reading for sex. So, this reading is about sex coming from a personal point, things that you can work on. Well, we'll just get into the reading and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, for this reading, I'm going to use a different deck of cards. So this is what I call the health deck or the physical body deck, mainly because the images and the words in here relate to our physical body and our health, obviously, but things that can be interpreted through our physical body. So a lot of people have misconceptions about sex. There's nothing wrong with it, but it is something that should be treated with respect. So with that being said, I'm going to pull 6 cards again. Well, I pulled 7 last time, so I'm going to pull 6 cards for you. And the first card is going to represent your current view of sex. Pancreas. And came out upside down, but we're not going to worry about that for this particular reading. The pancreas. So in our body, the pancreas is something that has to do with the balancing our blood sugar, making sure that our insulin levels stay where they need to be so that we have proper amounts of energy. And actually, I will do the upside down, the reverse reading. So right now, your current view of sex is imbalanced. Perhaps you have this, most young fellas have this view of sex because they're still in their having fun stages, and they're enjoying the pleasure but not really understanding the true value and the fundamentals of sex. So right now, this is where you're at. This is your current view, your current standpoint concerning sex. And perhaps you worry too a bit about your skill, or if you have the skill, or however you want to word that. So let's move on to card number 2. What do you bring to the table, my dear? So vitamins. Vitamins represent nourishment. In this case, what you have to bring to the table is nourishment. Let's see how I can break this down. Okay, this goes back to what I was saying about understanding the fundamentals of sex. It's not just about the pleasure. When you have sex with someone, your penis, their vagina, is a portal into your soul. Basically, you're combining with that person. If you are having a proper intimate connection with somebody, then when you two are together, then you guys are really healing one another in a sense, but also pushing in your energy, your feelings for that person, and your feelings in general. Your DNA is being pushed into this person. This can be nourishing, like I said, if you are doing it for the right reasons. Also, inside of the vagina and on the outside of the shaft are pressure points that all connect to every organ in your body. So every time you're having intercourse, you're actually massaging your organs, if that makes sense, and you're toning and tuning them. If you go into this with the right kind of attitude, not this one where you're unbalanced and you have this kind of off-centered view and perception of sex and what it's for, and how you're treating it. And instead, if you have a positive and what's the word I'm looking for, like you're doing this because you really love this person or you really care for this person, then you have the potential to heal and bring nourishment and bring happiness, bring positive energy. So we're going to see, what are your strong points concerning sex? Strong points. Do more research. So this means perhaps you're not sure what your strong points are. You might have it, in your head of what you think your strong points are, but maybe your partners don't agree or don't care to share that they agree out of, saving face for your emotions or avoiding confrontation. Either way, this could also mean that maybe it is your ability to research the type of things that you like to do or that you like to do to someone or feel in return. This could be a strong point, but perhaps I honestly feel like they're saying that you need to do more research, and this means getting more in tune with your body and learning also to respect your body and respect your partner's body, whomever your partner is, but also learning about sex, the spiritual side of it, and not just the physical pleasure side, the mental aspects, the emotional aspects, the spiritual aspects of it, because it is all of those things. Okay, now let's see, what are your weak points? The flu. So this just means we're going to interpret this like, what is the flu? The flu is a sickness. It's an ailment. Not doing well because you're not taking care of yourself, or perhaps overindulging, or just not generally leaving yourself exposed to viruses or negative energy. This is your weak point because, like I said, sex is not just about the physical pleasure. So when you treat it like that, it's like a bacteria jumping from organism to organism and infecting them. And this means that, again, this goes back to the reading, even for your relationship, seeking a relationship, the attitude that you have about love and yourself. If you don't feel like it's worth nothing, then you just give it to anybody. And that means you'll be contracting their negative emotions and memories and their DNA, which is combining into your DNA because you're inside of another person. So this is something definitely that you should work on, and not giving it up so easily, and not jumping on everything that you see, because everything that glitter ain't gold, and definitely you need to watch out for, obviously STDs, but not just sexually transmitted disease, but spiritually transmitted disease. So you've been messing around with somebody and then suddenly you can't figure out why you keep having these crazy thoughts, or why you're over emotional, or why you feel your body changing, your mind changing. That's because now you have taken on multiple or this other person's DNA, and they might not be such a good person themselves. So keep that in mind. Okay, when it comes to sex, what are the lessons that you need to learn? Okay. Heal thyself. But see, this card came out upside down, and as you know from the previous reading, that upside down cards normally mean the opposite. So basically, what you need to learn is to, heal. You need to heal from whatever past circumstance or situation that you were in that is causing you to have this imbalanced view of sex, because it really is a wonderful thing, and it has the potential to open up your life in many avenues. But you have to be willing to let go of the things that have made you feel uncomfortable, or the things that have hurt you. Otherwise, you might think that you doing something. And being a woman, I have faked enough to know that women aren't always going to be honest with you, especially if they're trying to get you the hell out of there, and they just want a quick fix so that they can go on with their day or whatever the case may be. So you need to work on healing yourself. That way you can cultivate a stronger, as people like to say, sex game. I don't like to use the term game because it's not a game. This is something serious, you know what I'm saying? So basically, you know, heal yourself. It's time to go within yourself and think about the things that you've been through. Is it worth it just having sex with somebody and just so you could get a nut off, and then you have to deal with the fact that you are contracting other people's DNA and taking on other people, parts of other people's soul, parts of people, other people's personalities. So the last card are action steps or things to consider when it comes to sex. Right here, so this card is upside down, but whenever I pull my Archangel cards, I always flip them right way because they're always positive. This is Archangel Haniel. So this Archangel is the Archangel of feminine issues or dealing with sex and reproduction, but also with using your intuition and healing your sexual reproductive organs. So this is something you need to consider. Just like it said, your angels are letting you know right now what it is, what the real is, and what you need to do. Heal yourself. If you're having trouble, maybe you should do a little research. Also do more research. Do a little bit more research on what's the word I'm looking for? Not sexual abuse, but it is sexual abuse. Sexual abuse is not just from people being molested or raped. It's from the things that you do with your body, with other people that are actually harmful, despite the instant gratification or pleasure that it may bring. So meaningless sex is sexual abuse because it doesn't mean anything, and you're giving away a piece of your soul for just a little moment of pleasure, and that defeats the purpose of making sexual or intimate contact, unless you're trying to have a baby, and you shouldn't be creating babies without that strong bond of love. So you know, do some research about this Archangel. There's the spelling, Haniel, and also maybe on some other archangels that can help you along with your healing process. So with that being said, you know, that was a final card. Again, just reviewing these. Nothing to be worried about, really, but just, you know, put your focus into the positive things. You know, like I said, what you have to offer, what you bring to the table is nourishment. You have the ability to offer somebody something wonderful. But like I said, if you're not focusing on the wonderful aspects of yourself, and if you're only doing it for temporary or temporary relief, quick fix type thing, then it's gonna be the opposite, and you're not gonna have a long-term benefit from that. So I hope these readings have been helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, you can hit me back on tagged or through my email, or you can visit my site, which I will post at the bottom of both of these videos. So thank you for your time and stay blessed. Bye-bye.